Mr. King?
How can I help you?
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
You wouldn't happen to have a magic wand, would you?
Maybe we do. Many mages have come into the sewers over the years. Some of them never left.
Could you have a look for a wand for me?
Sure. If we find something, we'll hang a white flag in front of the entrance to the sewers and place the wand there. Okay?
Great, thanks. I have to sew myself a mage's robe. Could you see if I can find a pattern?
A pattern to make a mage's robe. In gnome size, not such an easy feat. But there used to be a large tailor's workshop in the east of the town. It is possible that young mage novices also got their robes there. I'll send some rats over.
That'll be nice of you. Maybe there's still something there. How about gold, a whole pile of it? Anything like that down here?
Aye, we won't be able to help you with that. There are many treasures down here. Gold, silver, gemstones, precious weapons, but the giant spiders have taken it all. And you don't want to mess with the giant spiders.
And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
The white flag. The King of Thieves has something for me. Let's see. Ooh, there's a piece of paper in there. The good old King of Thieves. This is a pattern for a human child's mage robe. That should fit. Well, I might just have to let out the waist a touch. Let's see. There's something there. It's long and thin. A magic wand. But that by itself doesn't help much. Whew. It works! It works! This is it! This is my wand! No magic in you, my Aunt Fanny. I have everything I need to sew myself a mage robe. A pattern, needle and thread, and a roll of magically treated cloth. My beautiful magic wand. The King of Thieves got it for me, and the best thing is, it works! The showman wears strange clothes. The wrinkled skin tells of a life outdoors. The smile lines are evidence of humour. Wow! The wagon is like a house on wheels. Probably wasn't cheap. I definitely wouldn't want to get into a punch-up with the pony that pulls this wagon. A cage full of hair. Here's a small sign saying Bertram, the world's fattest hamster. Wow! I don't know if Bertram really is the fattest hamster in the world, but I reckon he's right up there. A crystal ball. I wonder if the showman really can predict the future with it. A crystal ball. There are a total of 16 different fields on the wheel, 4 colours and 4 symbols in every possible combination. The chance of guessing the right segment is 1 in 16. I wouldn't bet my gold on that, if I had any gold. The chance of guessing... The cage is lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and... well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take 1 feather, a big clean one. There's nothing else of interest in the cage, as long as I don't want to fertilize a couple of football pitches. An empty cage, I guess. The sign says, Ziggy the invisible pink squirrel may bite. Please stay back. Ziggy's doing well, I think. Hello, excuse me.
Oh, hello. A young gnome, and he's got outstanding manners to boot. What brings you here?
My name's Wilbur Weathervin. I'm from the White Ridge Mountains, and I have to speak to the Archmage.
Well then, young Wilbur, I'm Willie the Wondrous. What can I do for you?
These cages, what are they for?
Oh, the animals used to be part of my fare, but since I started earning my money with fortune-telling, they're just a hobby. Apart from the pigeons, of course.
What's with the pigeons?
The pigeons deliver my prophecies throughout the land. I work mainly for people I don't know personally.
Why?
Well, how shall I put it? Should a prophecy not quite come to pass, then it's better to be far away, don't you think?
Are you the showman Master Marcus told me about?
I don't know which showman your Master Marcus told you about, but I am a showman. Willie Whopperman's the name. Some people call me Willie the Wondrous. But I only run my little fun fair on the side. First and foremost, I'm a fortune-teller.
Is it true that you're very rich?
Why do you ask? Do you want to rob me?
As a fortune teller, you'd have to know if I wanted to rob you, wouldn't you?
I like you. Of course I would know. I think... No, you don't want to rob me. What do you want, then?
I need a lot of gold to be accepted into the mage school.
A pile of gold? Aha. I do have that much gold here, but it's the top prize from the Wheel of Fortune. I can't just give it to you.
Of course not. That would be too easy. Could I have a go on the Wheel of Fortune, please?
With pleasure.
How does it work?
As you can see, there are 4 different colors. Red, yellow, green, and blue. You tell me which color the wheel is going to stop on. If you manage to get it right 3 times in a row, then you win the jackpot.
Isn't it rather unlikely that someone would be able to guess the right color 3 times in a row?
If it was easy, then the top prize wouldn't be a sack of gold.
Okay.
Which color do you want?
It'll stop on red.
All right, then. Off we go. Oh, sadly, that was completely wrong. Do you want to try again?
I don't think so. The chance of winning is much too small for me.
As you wish. You are welcome to try again later.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Excuse me, but your hamster, Bertram, isn't he a little overweight?
Of course, he's the fattest hamster in the world.
But isn't the cage just a touch too small for him?
No, Bertram likes it cozy, and he doesn't move around all that much.
Oh, imagine that. The squirrel's not only invisible, it's also pretty quiet, isn't it?
Perhaps it's sleeping.
Yes, perhaps. You're absolutely certain there's a squirrel in there?
Of course, it's the only invisible pink squirrel in captivity. They're very rare.
The squirrel's not only invisible, it's also pretty quiet, isn't it?
Perhaps it's sleeping.
Yes, perhaps. You're absolutely certain there's a squirrel in there?
Of course.
Can you really predict the future?
Of course. People come from all across the land to ask me for advice, and I give them good tips in exchange for good gold.
And what do they want to know?
They want to know, for example, if the price of bread is going to rise. Then I tell them, yes, the price will rise. Then everyone buys lots of bread as a precaution, and the price really does rise.
Fascinating.
Or the women want to know what next season's colour will be. I always know.
So if you say that the ladies will be wearing green next year,
then everyone wears green.
You must be an excellent fortune teller then.
The best. Would people pay me so much gold for my prophecies if I wasn't?
Could you predict my future for me, please? I'd really appreciate it.
I see that I can.
Wow. But I don't have any gold.
Not a problem. I perceive that today it's going to be on the house.
Ooh, weird.
So, come on. Om, Om, hocus pocus. I see the future. What do you want to know?
Will I be able to master the tasks that lie before me?
No, you'd be better off giving up and going home.
But then I would have failed.
Yes, sir, and I'd have been right. Do you want to know anything else?
What will the day bring?
I see darkness.
Uh-oh.
The day will end in it.
Even I could have predicted that.
Today you're going to play Wheel of Fortune. And when you do, you're going to ask yourself if you'd have done so without my prophesying it. Do you want to know more?
If you can see into the future, tell me what question I'm going to ask next.
The connection's broken. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your question was perhaps a bit too specific. My gift is very erratic.
Thanks just the same. That was very interesting. Ooh, strange.